Welcome to what promises to be a remarkable evening of conversation. Spiritual, logical, and I can promise you, fun. Because it's easy to promise you all that when the guest is Sadhguru Jagi Vasudev ji. Sadhguru, thank you very much for giving us the time. And it's obviously my charm that has brought all these people to fill up the hall on a Saturday evening. I just had to say, I'll have Sadhguru by my side. That's all that was needed. So thank you very much. Sadhguru, my vantage point in life is news. Hard news, bad news mostly. So it's very difficult for me to relate to anything which is not hard news. You are a guru who helps people resolve their dilemmas. You use the example of Siri on GPS, that if you can trust a strange woman with telling you turn left, turn right, why don't you need a guru in real life? Now, play the guru in Kashmir for this young officer who has a dilemma. He is facing a stone-throwing mob. He has a very small number of troops with him. Either he risks getting written off, or he risks firing at the mob, or he has an innovative idea. You know what I'm talking about. If he, at that point, found you, what would you tell him?
Namaskaram to everyone. See, the decisions made on a battlefield or by a fighting force should be left to the last man there, because he is the one who is facing the bullets. He is the one who is sticking his neck out. He is the one who is standing there knowing fully well his wife could be widowed, his children could be orphaned, and still doing his job. None of us have any business to give him any advice. Not even me.
Not even you?
I would not advise. I would say just do what's needed, because you're sticking your life out, you're risking everything. Who am I to tell you what you should do there?
What would Lord Krishna do if this was the situation that Arjun faced in Mahabharata?
Lord Krishna faced with a situation where someone who is a warrior for his entire life, suddenly his heart sank into his boots. And his problem is not killing. He's thrived on that, he's known for that, and he has no issue killing these people. He's just got 5–10 people in that crowd that he's not able to kill. Those who he thinks are dear to him, his grandfather, his guru, whoever else. Rest of the people he's always willing to kill. So, Krishna's business is he's saying, anyway you're willing to kill, what about these special people? Especially those who are dear to you, if you kill them, you may get realized. If you kill those whom you hate, you will not realize anything, you will become more of a fool. But you're killing someone who is very dear to you, now you're going to realize something very precious in your life.
So Lord Krishna would tell this officer, you take the call, I'll back you, I'll back your judgment.
I mean, he decided to be his charioteer, not he's not fighting with him. Obviously he said, I'm backing you.
Right. So suppose the man who was put on the bonnet of the jeep, he were to come to you and he were to tell you that, Sadhguru, I am deeply wounded by this, I feel humiliated, I wasn't throwing stones, I had gone to vote, I'm not traumatized. How do I recover from this?
See, you need to understand this. In a way, it may not be a full-scale battlefield, but it is a battlefield. It is a battlefield.
Right.
Those who have stones are throwing stones, those who have pellets are firing pellets, those who have bullets are firing bullets. Whatever you have you're using, it is a battlefield. So on a battlefield, it is not always selective treatment. It happens, you're there, so it happens to you. You may be an innocent woman, you may be a totally innocent child, it doesn't matter who you are. You're in that place, things happen to you. Everybody must know this. So this is why maintaining peace in our minds, in our societies, in the world around us is of paramount importance, because once a battle happens, it's not selective, it'll happen to everybody. This is something we must know. This is why we must value what we have, some sense of peace happening right now in the world, wherever it is peaceful. We must see that we must preserve and endure this, because when battles happen, it is not going to… bullets are not going to choose that man who is guilty or that man who is evil. It just hits anybody. So we must understand this, and he must understand this too.
Is there